Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Virgo for June of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading. So I guess that makes all you Virgos name Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month. I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as maybe an overall theme for the month. Now we have good words down here. They are spontaneity, grace, surrender, transformation, and strength. I think this is a month for us to actually really concentrate on what we really want out of our lives. We have some pretty good cards here, but we're going to have to kind of maybe make some changes in our life or step up to the plate. But that's all well, that's good. We can do it. We know how to dot I's and cross T's, and we're consistent. And I think consistency and really, really feeling something is what brings it forward when I am thinking about, like, what is it I want my life to be? And there's a lot of changes going on every which way lately. So maybe the what I want it to be needs to be the thing that we're going to actually get focused on. This is our first card here on the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. I actually love this card. Pentacles is earth plane energy. So it's going to be material goods, finances, things that make me money, that kind of energetics go around it. This guy has 6 perfect pentacles on the wall. The 7th one's under his arm. The 8th he is copying perfectly, yet once again. So it's a card of a craftsmanship. This card, however, kind of suggests learning a new skill, taking up a new career. But the new venture is going to really do well for us and get us some kind of success because we'd be training ourselves very intensively, really paying attention with a clear goal in mind. Like, we're not taking our eyes off the prize for any reason. So we'd be integrating old skills, maybe into a new form sometimes, or adding a new skill to it as a means of making our living. And we're now kind of finalizing in our lives what we want to use our personal resources for, to realize some kind of a material plane sufficiency in our life that fulfills our needs and allows us to expand. So with this card, our sureness of purpose, right, is what guarantees our success. So we'll be rewarded by commissions, by new business sometimes with this card. All kinds of good things are come forth with this kind of energy. So I really love it for us, because if you want to talk about manifestation, this next card's probably bringing that right into our face pretty much. So the next card here, we have the Star card. This is like manifestation perfected to me. She's pouring water basically from spirit and passing it through her body is what it looks like to me, and pouring it out on the earth plane and not spilling one little drop. So we're experiencing some type of a new flow of energy and confidence and feeling good about ourselves, feeling good about our place in the universe. And that kind of confidence is something that draws to you the circumstances events that you need to in order to manifest the life that we want or desire. So we're at a significant point of departure in our life, but we've actually been preparing for this for a long time, for a number of years. So we are receiving assistance from both the invisible world and the material world, where, good things are coming into our life, and they're in the offing because we are flowing. That pure flow of energy is flowing through us. That's our word grace down here. So all we have to do is, like the other word, just surrender to it. It can transform our life, basically. So we're full of faith in ourselves and in the universe, and setting new goals, opening doors to new opportunities will start opening for us in our career. Could be for some of us in relationships, but it's all comes because we're in tune. We're in that state of grace, in that flow this month. The likelihood that we're going to get benefits in our life from this, from the material world, there's a high likelihood of that. Getting benefits from the material world in the form of like money. It could be possessions, recognition, sometimes assistance. All types of assistance can come through that in whatever form it is that I require for my actual manifestation. But we're going to have to make a few adjustments, actually, because our next card here is the Five of Swords energy. That one's a little bit tough because it suggests the double-edged sword. On one hand, it's a sword of defeat and misfortune, and betrayal sometimes comes up with this kind of energy, or loss, all those kinds of things. The other is of learning to accept the boundaries we all have to face, that we all have to live within, and not flying in the face of, unavoidable limitations. Somebody might have really, really disappointed us when this card comes up, but if they did, we were expecting too much of them. When I look at this card, I think, pick and choose your battles. I don't know why, but it looks like the person that won, that has the Three Swords, the people are dejected, that are down below. Everybody looks sad to me for some god-awful reason. But like I said, fives are about adjusting, and this five means we're in some type of a period of adjusting to some kind of change in our life, brought about by maybe distress or loss. Maybe we lost a job, something along those lines. But it's an uncomfortable process to go through, but change is part of life. And the more we fight it, the more difficult it becomes. So whatever in our life is being challenged or calling to us for change, whether it's our lifestyle, our philosophy, maybe our inner belief about ourselves, maybe we're downgrading ourselves and we shouldn't be, whatever it is, now's the time to get to work on it and bring those changes, bring them right forward into our daily lives, where they're going to be workable things, right? Because we have these two excellent cards right before that, but there's a catapult there that's coming in for change, and we don't want to be like stagnant and unwilling to make the changes that we need to make, that to do this type of a transformation. Because our next card here is the Six of Rods, and that's triumph. That's triumphing over adversity and being victorious. So we have these two wonderful cards. Then that Five of Swords energy about doing the change. End result, we come right out on top of having met all the challenges that we were faced with to our identity and came through it all with flying colors. That's exciting. Victory is at hand. That means we're going to win. We have overcome and conquered that which was opposing us. Supposedly, this guy is coming home from the battle and he's won. You know, there's his wreath and ribbons and da-da-da, all that kind of stuff. So past self-doubt is resolved. We're in the process of winning some kind of a really significant battle. And having brought that to a point of success, we can expect our desires to be gratified. So gifts can be received. We can get awards with this card. We can get recognition. We're getting that through all these three cards, the Star card, through the Eight of Pentacles card, and then once again with this card. But we're going to have to make some type of changes. You know, we're just going to have to do them if this is what we want. Most people don't like change. Most people don't want their plans altered in any way. But for us, we're going to do that. So we've got to really focus on what we want our lives looking like and how, and be willing to do whatever it takes in order to meet that desire. Basically, do whatever it takes in order to meet that desire. I don't know where these are coming down in each one of our lives, but boy, they are actually good, but we're going to have to be prepared for those changes, because our next card here is another one basically like that. This is the Two of Rods, which is, it's a kind of a strange card. It's where a second and probably unexpected type of element enters into the situation at hand. Something that we had not actually planned for. So there's an element of always of surprise with this card. So we be in the process of saying yes to some kind of new enterprise, or with the expectation that we are going to achieve wealth, maybe good fortune, because rods are usually business, finance. So we're in a sense like waiting for our ship to come in. Remember, we're in this type of manifesting energy where we have to stay really focused and ready to adapt, adjust, and change as soon as it's required. So, but with this card, twos are always about choices. So with this card, some kind of unforeseen maybe problem or an encounter with unexpected obstacles or opposition, like a bank loan that doesn't come through, or support we were counting on at the last minute doesn't come through. But we definitely, with this card, have decided to pursue this new course of action, is what it's called. We have decided to pursue it as a means of validating ourselves. That's why I keep saying, make really sure that we're on the right page with whatever it is that we desire this month. We have a lot of like manifestation or energies going on for us, and we want to be in that flow of grace, and we want to surrender to that, because that's going to build this strength for the transformation energies that we're looking for. I think my cat thinks she's going to go outside through the window. All my curtains are flying around, and it's her. Just really seriously get clear this month. I think that's going to be one of the most important things we're going to be able to do for ourselves that's going to actually make some kind of sense to us. So I don't know what it is you want, but whatever it is, be the one that keeps that in focus. So if this Two of Rods energy comes in to change things around, right? Make sure I have a backup plan. So it's like, okay, I'm going to start. These are just examples. I am going to get a car loan. So I go talk to my bank and they say, oh yeah, sure. They haven't even checked my credit score, let's say, yet. Oh, sure, you've been banking with us for 20 years. Yeah, your loan will go right through, no problem. Don't worry about it. I walk out all chipper, but I didn't check anywhere else. Come the day of the car loan company calls to get the loan and they say, oh, we changed our mind. Money's tight right now, kind of like in the middle of nothing, and I'm going to be running around at the last minute. Make sure, like, it's that kind of energy. Make sure I go and get a couple different evaluations and take the best of them, you know, but I have fallback. I have a plan to fall back on. Or let's say I'm going to start a new business and I need a partner. And 3 people come to me, and yeah, Sally and George and Dick, they all want to go in with me and they're going to front half the money. I'm going to front half the money. At the last minute, I pick George, he's on, and at the last second, George says, you know what? I had a deal fall through, so I don't have the money. I changed my mind. I would know Sally and Dick were both good people, and I could count on them. And I'd contact them, and I'd start the process, right? I'd have the backup plan. That's all that Two of Rod's energy tells me all the time. This 5-1 about changes, don't let change be, or adjusting, right? Don't let it be inflicted on me. Do it ahead of time so I don't suffer all those losses. And it also tells me pick and choose, and to think very focused on what it is I'm bringing into my life. What's our angel card? Quit talking. That's probably what you're saying. What do I desire? I told you we're manifesting something. You may have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires, know that you are ready and deserving of them, and they will rush into your life as if by magic, or as if by that star card. There you go. Right there. We've got it this month going for us, Virgo. It says this card comes to you because you've been waiting for external signs of what you should do next. The angels say that the answer comes from inside. You must decide what you want before anything can change. Carve out a time, meditate upon the heart's true desire, and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. Use affirmations and positive visualization to manifest your desire. Clarify your desires. Release any guilt or fear regarding asking for what you want. I think all of us do that. We don't ask for what we want because we think, oh, maybe it's too much. No, miracles in Source's eyes, there's no bigger or smaller. It's just is, and we're all entitled to work with that energy. Well, Virgo, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. I read each and every one of them. I truly appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or just go neb about me, or you need an appointment, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. Over at the website are 2 short videos. One explains the prayer class I put out there for you, the other the sutras. The prayer class tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do, and the sutras are simple thought forms put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But videos that explain that all are over at the website. So to all of you I met through 5 whole years of YouTubes now, everybody I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.